Hey everybody, it's Matt with Max Video, and today we're doing a movie review. Now, I apologize for not having much content out lately. I've been far behind on getting content ready. It's not so much there isn't content there as I'm struggling to get it all organized. Plus, I have some other things going on in my life right now, so it's been a bit hectic. But we're back. And with the Blu-ray release of the movie we're going to be talking about today, I felt this was the perfect thing to get us back up and running. And the movie we're reviewing today is Moana. Moana was a 2016 release. It's been nominated and received many awards. So I wanted to see it in theaters. If you remember back when this came out, I said I was going to review it while it was in theaters. I never got the chance. It was always something came up. So, yeah. But when it came out, when it was released on Blu-ray and digital copy, I bought the digital copy on Google Play. I happened to have a gift card to Google Play, so I said, you know what, I'm going to get it. So I got the HD version. It's $20 on Google Play. You can rent it for $5 if you haven't seen it. But, yeah, great movie. So, let's talk about it. This is a movie made by Disney. It's the latest Disney princess troped kind of movie, but it's different than most princess movies. They actually kind of break the fourth wall a few times while not intentionally breaking the fourth wall by calling out all these princess tropes throughout this whole film. I mean, they're still there. You still have technically she is the island chief's daughter. She doesn't consider herself a princess. You have her. She has animals that follow her around and she can talk to. She sings all the time. She's a Disney princess, if there ever was one. But, yeah. So, Moana itself, though, takes place on a Polynesian island of Motunui. I said that kind of French. I apologize. I've been doing Little Mermaid, and I've been acting as the French chef in there. So, I've just been slipping into a French accent every now and again. But Motunui is... I was just Southern, so pick an accent for which one you like. But it's a little island. This is kind of the... if you know what a Maori warrior is, one reason I know is because of the show Deadliest Warrior. But this is kind of that culture, the islander culture. So, we are on this island, and Moana, like I said, is the chief's daughter, and she's expected to take over the role of chief when he steps down. So they're training her, but she is obsessed with the ocean. And they don't go out into the open ocean. They stay within their little lagoon, within the reef of the island, and they don't travel past that. But she is obsessed with it ever since she was a little girl. And you see in the beginning, the ocean actually plays with her every now and again because the ocean has its own existence, its own, it is a living being. Well, as you see her grow up, you see her get taken away from the ocean. She eventually accepts the fact that I have to be here for my island, for my people, and so, but it's still always there. And eventually the island's resources begin to dwindle. They're not catching any fish in the lagoon anymore. The coconut trees are diseased. None of their crops are growing. So it's become an issue of what can we do? Well, Moana says, why don't we fish beyond the reef? Well, her father freaks out because he insists that nobody goes beyond the reef. Nobody does. And at the very beginning of the movie, before any of this starts, you actually get a little backstory as to what happened in the past to kind of cause all this. And at the beginning, you see that the Earth Mother, kind of the Gaia character, or Mother Earth, or whatever culture. In this culture, it's called Tefiti. And Tefiti created everything, and then she left it up to the mortals to do what they wished, and she went to sleep. Well, the demigod Maui, who is famously voiced by Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, he, with his magical fishhook, came and stole Tefiti's heart. And when he did that, then he had to face off against the magma, lava, rock demon Taka. And he was defeated by Taka. His fishhook, which allowed him to shapeshift and do all the magical things he can do. He lost his fishhook, and he lost the heart of Tefiti. And when he stole the heart of Tefiti, creation itself started to crumble away. And it's slowly been reaching out for thousands of years to all the islands out in the sea. Well, it's finally got to Motunui, and so eventually Moana figures out, I have to, and I won't tell you how and why, I'll just tell you the extent of it. She figures out that she has to find Maui, they have to find his hook, they have to have him return the heart of Tefiti to Tefiti. And so there is a giant constellation of a fish hook to guide you to where Maui has been stranded for thousands of years. She finds him, and they go on this adventure. That's all I'm going to tell you, because I don't want to spoil anything, because this is a beautiful movie. A beautiful movie. Animation quality is superb. The voice acting work, they actually got a lot of Islander Nation people to, voice these characters. And I think that's very, smart, because it's an accent that, people can mimic, but they can't nail it like true Islanders can. And the fact they got Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson to voice Maui, because Maui is this big, hulking, kind of full of himself demigod. He thinks he's better than anyone ever, and he's just like, bask in my glory. And Dwayne Johnson is very good at voicing that. I'm not saying that's how he is. He's just good with that. So that was a very good choice. He sings in this. I'm not sure if it's his voice completely. There's been speculation that there's some auto-tune to it, but who am I to complain? It sounds beautiful regardless. The music itself, let's talk about the music. The music was superb. It gets stuck in your head more than anything ever. Like, this is worse than Frozen ever thought about being, as far as gets stuck in your head quality music. The music itself was written by Lin-Manuel, Lin-Manuel, and dang, I cannot remember the rest of his name. Anyway, somebody's gonna be mad at me about that, but Lin-Manuel Miranda. Why couldn't I remember that? Jeez. But he is also the person that wrote Hamilton, and if anybody that knows Hamilton knows it has some fantastic music in it. And so when I heard that he was the one that was writing the music for this, I was like, well, the music's going to be good. That's just how that's going to be. And it fits the style of the movie so much. It's that very Islander kind of feel to it. Every song in here has its unique essence. Even one of the villain songs, Shiny, gosh, that was hilarious. I loved that song. I loved You're Welcome, all of them. Like, every song in here has its own merits. It has its own, this is a good song. There's no, Castaway song, like there is in most Disney musicals, where they're all good, but there's one or two that you're like, that wasn't as good as the rest. All of these are superbly written and superbly performed by the actors and the singers. So kudos on that. Yeah, great movie. I highly recommend it. So that's all for me today. Love all you guys. Go check it out. I'll see you in the next video.